Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be going over 3 things that are absolutely normal after having a hair transplant. 3 things you don't have to worry about. But before we get started, if you guys are interested in having a hair transplant and you want to research some surgeons, I'm going to go ahead and link the Hair Restoration Network discussion forum in the description box, guys. It's completely free to register, so you can register and ask questions and educate yourself before choosing a surgeon. Alright, now let's get started. Okay, so number 1 is hair shedding. Guys always ask this and they're afraid that the grafts are actually falling out. The grafts are not falling out. The root itself is being transplanted into your scalp and the hair follicle itself is dead. Sometimes these hair follicles will have little tiny scabs attached to it that can make it look like it's the actual graft, but it's not the actual graft. This usually happens around 2 to 3 weeks. It could happen faster, it could happen later, but the point is, the hair follicles themselves are actually dead, so you don't need to worry about it. That's just part of the process. Okay, so number 2 is what I like to refer to as scab ridging. This is basically if you had your hairline done and it was densely packed. As the scabs begin to crust off, you will have these look like canals in your scalp. A lot of guys worry that, oh no, did I lose a bunch of grafts? Is this what it's gonna look like when it all grows out? No, this just means that the scabs are coming off in clumps and they pretty much start to create these little canals on your scalp once it's healing. You don't have to worry about it, it's completely normal. It just means that you're not doing a very good job of keeping your scalp scab free. What I did was I used conditioner and let it sit and soak up on the scalp, and then I gently rubbed the scabs off so then I wouldn't have the scabs and it wouldn't look like that anymore. Okay, the last issue are pimples. Now you can get pimples in the donor site and you can get pimples on the recipient site, and the most common reason for pimples are ingrown hairs. Pimples also occur when hair follicles are starting to push out, and it's basically the same thing. It's like an ingrown hair and it creates a pimple. Now, sometimes these pimples can be a bit much, and if that's the case, I would contact your hair transplant surgeon, and there's a lot of prescriptions that you can take that will alleviate the pimples and help with the ingrown hairs. But it's definitely nothing to worry about. It's not going to affect the result in the long run. It's just a little annoying. It happened to me, and you know, after a few months they resolve and everything's fine. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys found this video informative, and if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would go ahead and give me a like. And if you guys like the information that I put on this channel, I would really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. And if you think anyone would benefit from this information, feel free to share it with them. All right, till next time.